Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. So we're reviewing the front pages of the papers and we're currently looking at the Punch. Who has the major headline? The house subsidy removal has worsened. Okay, somebody else. Asake, what's happening with Asake?
It's me that have Asake. So Fatai Odunsi, the father of top Nigerian singer Ahmed Ololade, popularly known as Asake, has said that his son has agreed to buy him a house and settle his medical bills and take care of his daughter. So apparently this news had broken out over the past week that Asake has abandoned his sick dad who fell ill and is having a stroke on his some parts of his body, and that he had also abandoned an 11-year-old daughter. So the baby mama had also spoken about how she was supportive before he became a Nigerian, before he became the Asake brand, and how when he was in Ife, how she had to do her business and support him.
You didn't need to come on,
and how he promised. But Stockwell, when I read through this story and I watched all the videos that were happening, it just shows a person who got carried away. Yeah, so he's known as lonely at the top crooner. He was only lonely at the top because he had strangers. Yes, family members can be. Yeah, he didn't take them along.
It's not a hot topic, so we cannot debate
it's not a topic. I'm just reporting it. So the father had talked about him, had come out and cried on some of the blogs.
And now they say they are giving.
So he has reached out. So the father was like, his mom should have reminded him of his condition, and he's known to have taken care of him. And then the baby mama story is also telling that the family is requesting, this is a family matter that could have been handled if they had access, and he was responsive. Be public matter.
All right.
State governors have launched a fresh push against planned disbursement of federal allocation to local government council in a renewed bid to delay the implementation of the Supreme Court verdict on LG autonomy. So they said some governors during a meeting with the president at the State House last Tuesday have kicked against the payment of local government allocation through the Central Bank of Nigeria. So according to the paper, this is from someone who reported anonymously, said that first of all, they had on Monday the governors came for iftar. They sought to meet the president, which on Tuesday they finally met him, and then they sat down with him and they asked, and they were talking about this federal allocations to the local government. They said that it's supposed to be done, according to government, it's supposed to be done through the central bank, and then the local government councils are supposed to open accounts, But the governors don't like that. They said that as far as they're concerned, this is still like the federal government having direct like they're still controlling it. So it's from federal government to local government, that they would prefer that the allocations be sent to commercial banks, and that there are also issues of billions of nairas being owed, by the local government council, all those sort of these things. Anyway, it just seems the governors are not comfortable with this arrangement yet, and because of that, this policy has been delayed 9 months since the Supreme Court gave the go-ahead for financial autonomy for the local government council. They still haven't been able to do it. We heard here they said that the National Union of Local Government Employees have asked the CBN they've cautioned them against aiding governors in obstructing financial autonomy, that the bank had refused to open accounts for some councils due to alleged non-compliance with auditing requirements. So they are feeling that CBN is somehow in collaboration or with the governors and finding different ways to stall the implementation of this policy. Then we have Association of Local Government of Nigeria said that they received no formal communication from the Apex Bank regarding opening of accounts. Anyway, as of today, still there is no financial autonomy for the local government. They have not received any funds into any accounts.
Wow. Anyways, no fear than, this is a sad one, no fear than 59 people have been confirmed dead and more than 155 injured in a devastating nightclub fire in North Macedonia. They said the performance was happening on the stage by a popular hip-hop duo, DNK, and while they were performing, fire just erupted on the stage, and that the ceiling is flammable, and everything just happened immediately. And they had over 500, estimate of 500 people at the club, and unfortunately they just have one exit and one single exit and entrance. So there was stampede, people trying to go out. That was really terrible. So now they're just saying us just 59 people, but
fatality of 59.
Yes, and counting.
Oh my God!
Like, it's so unfortunate.
That's sad.
Yes,
really, really
and that some of them are under 18. Yes, so sad. May they are so rest in peace.
Amen. So I have the major headline about the impact of fuel. This is not a funny story, but apparently Nigeria has been illegally supplying Niger over 50% of the petrol they've been consuming right from time. And when they said subsidy, I
said finally we're getting details.
When they said subsidy was gone, the impact hit them. But they were still finding ways to smuggle. Then the borders, that's customs, now created this Operation Whirlwind, where they shut down all the filling stations that were around the borders. And now there is fuel scarcity, like almost complete fuel scarcity within Niger and many other border countries. But Niger is actually really bad. And they said it is because they have not been able to get fuel from Nigeria the way they usually get it. And the government has now officially told them that if they want to get fuel from Nigeria, they should do it through official import means, like import from Nigeria officially, not the one where people just illegally move petrol into their country. It also has impacted there are other things that based on custom, this Operation Whirlwind has shut down the illegal movement of goods across from Nigeria to Niger. And they said Niger citizens are now asking for Nigerian products that they are used to getting but they can't get. All of this became really worse because of the current administration and the impact of the subsidy being gone. So it's good to take the story like this, because when we talk about it before, they always feel like, what's the fact backing it up? But when our subsidy being gone has led to scarcity of fuel in a country that did not have scarcity of fuel before, and has led to hike in price in Benin and Togo, where they don't usually have, they were not paying high price. Because we were complaining that fuel was cheaper in Benin and Togo than Nigeria. But now when we know what is happening. Yes. Everything is now showing up. So moving on to we've always known
another working reform.
Another working reform. Feels a bit tough, but we're seeing the result. Nigerian Tribune major headline: SDP Sule Lamido tackles El Rufai. If PDP is struggling today, it is still the party that nurtured El Rufai. If he claims PDP is dead, then he must remember it is the party that gave him the political foundation. Whatever he has achieved today, PDP made it possible. In other news, NDLEA intercepts cocaine, opioid shipments in prayer bids others. Wow. Resurgence of diphtheria. Why is there public health concerns in Nigeria? Causes transmission is a fully detailed story. To get that, you have to read the paper. Police inspector kills self in Ogun.
Oh my goodness.
Kabir Akombi is Supreme Court Chief Registrar. Pressure to impeach Plateau Speaker thickens. Mariam, you have that story,
No, I don't.
Or PENCOM simplifies payment of retirement benefits. In other news, federal government must stop threatening Nigerians for criticizing government. That's from Amnesty International. Ex-SGF, ex-minister among other promoters of coalition to challenge APC. And government abducts businessman, wife, others in Ondo. Ransom demand is 20 million naira. So, what story are we taking first?
NDLEA. So, desperate bids by some drug trafficking organizations to move illicit consignments such as cocaine, tramadol, loud, molly, and others concealed in prayer bids, packs of board games, female cloths to the United States of America, Saudi Arabia, Italy, Poland, United Arab Emirates through logistics firms and Lagos Airport have been thwarted by NDLEA. So this whole report is just different. So I'll just take maybe like a couple because of time. So they said that some of the aborted missions, and a few of them have been arrested. One of them, a 43-year-old businesswoman, Jack Paul, surname withheld. She was nabbed at Gate C departure of the Hall of Lagos Airport while attempting to board Air France March 8th. She was searched 190 parcels of tramadol, 225 milligrams, and another parcel of skunk, a strain of cannabis recovered from her luggage. She said she bought it herself and her intention was to resell, in Italy. A 60-year-old suspect, Yahaya, as well, attempting to ship a cargo containing cloths used to conceal 400 grams of skunk, going to New York, United States, and so many others, from those within, from Nigeria going outside the country, from those within Nigeria going to different parts of the country. There are just so many, and thankfully,
whenever they search our luggage, I'm always wondering why they still searching luggages. But like when I read the papers, I'm like, okay, they should continue searching, because
scanners do better.
that's all we can take on front page review for today. When we return, we'll go into our hot topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.